Hey y'all, it's your girl Symone and welcome back to my channel. If y'all can see by the title, today is another Storytime Subbie Sunday. Before we get into this video, y'all already know what to do. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, like this video, comment down below. I was gonna say give a thumbs up. Follow me on all my social medias, Instagram at Vivalayoshii, TikTok and Twitter at LifeWithSymone. It was in the description box below as well. So there's another Subbie Sunday, y'all. It is Saturday night. I just got home. Well, I didn't get home. I probably got home at like 30 minutes ago. It's 8 o'clock. I'm in the house tonight, but I want to eat. But instead of laying down and watching BMF because I missed it, I'm gonna go ahead and do this video and edit it. Okay, so let me go ahead and take this jacket off because it's kind of hot. I got the heater on, y'all. It's cold as hell. But just a little disclaimer, this wig is about to come off, so if y'all see the lace doing some lifting, smoothing back, lacing it, that's why. Don't be trying to screenshot and upload it to somewhere. I don't know, I'm just kidding. But no, let's get to the story. Let me put my leg up. So I got one video up. I'm gonna do 2 videos because that's all I'm doing for these Subbie Sundays. It's 2 at a time. But I got the first video up. This one caught my eye, and this one was titled "The Time I Was Demonetized," because y'all know we can't cuss too much on YouTube because they pick and choose. The time I was demonetized and faked a pregnancy. Let's see what she was talking about. So it says, "Hi Symone, I love your video, sis. I'll try to keep it short. We're gonna call him Lil Wayne. This went on for about 8 or 9 months. Lil Wayne, Weezy F. Let's see what happened." So it says, okay, I was 17 years old, now 33. Okay, so this is a while ago. And like the saying goes, I was young and dumb, but in my eyes, I was grown. I had a child at 16. I had no guidance and was searching for attention and love in the streets. But after that, I wasn't sexually active like that because I was scared to get pregnant again. Well, I got a job at a nursing home, working in the kitchen, and I was so excited. I was so used to being hit on by guys, but there was this short dreadhead Lil Wayne lookalike that I was working with. I really didn't like short dudes, and I wasn't looking for a relationship or anything for that matter. So I got acquainted with everyone, and it's cool. One day Lil Wayne told me we went to elementary school together, and I said I don't remember him. But he was cousins with this little boy I liked in school, but till this day I still don't. Some time passed and he started flirting with me, and my ass started liking the attention. So I would get cute or whatever and go to work because he could compliment me a lot. One night he was walking behind me and said something and ran his hand down my back and grabbed my ass. And that shit sent chills down my spine. He asked me to come over to his house, so my best friend let me borrow her car. I went to see him that night, but he was still living with his parents. So we were chilling in the car talking, and things got heated. Next thing I know, he let the seat back and proceeded to put the biggest D on me. And when I tell you, it was so big, it was like Mandigo porn star vibes. I was instantly addicted. We would do it anywhere, even after work, behind the building, and get into it. And get it in on the gazebo outside. Started calling off work, taking the bus to his house. I didn't care about the weather, nothing. I was buying Lil Wayne's shoes and clothes with custom fitted hats back then. We did have a conversation about being friends with benefits, but I was in love, but with the D. I was obsessed to the point that he ended up quitting because I was getting too emotionally and caught up because I wanted more than a friendship. We were already acting like we was together, and people at work found out. Then come to find out, Lil Wayne had 3 of us in rotation. Oh my god. So when Flatterback, the girlfriend, found out, he was trying to break it off. So I told Lil Wayne I was pregnant, but I couldn't keep up with the lie. So I told him I had a miscarriage and chop it up and took it as a loss and pulled myself together and left him alone. Then as soon as he noticed I wasn't giving in, he wanted to patch everything up and we still be friends with benefits. So he waited till his girlfriend went out of town to pop up on me, but at that point I was over it. I have only seen him 2 times since then, and he tries to avoid me. LOL. You live and you learn. Thank you, Subbie for life. Thank you for sharing, sis. That's so crazy that y'all was really at work. Let me just say, work boos is dangerous. Dangerous. I'm just kidding. But no, they really are dangerous, y'all. So if you got a work boo, I know you probably sound good. You probably like, girl, forget you. My work boo is my man for life. That's dangerous because they be having a whole nother life at home. And then it just gets too confusing. Like, I don't know how... Like, okay, with your situation, it wasn't just a work boo. Like, he was your boo-boo. Like, you know, not your boo-boo, but, like, that was your, you know, to you, it was like, okay, you my boo, you my man's, like, benefits, but, you know, friends but man. But to him, he had, like, he just was bored at work and got horny. Like, that's what be crazy to me. It'd be like, I don't know. I don't get that. Never mind. I was gonna say I don't get that horny at work. I don't get horny at work at all. But y'all, let me shut up. But anyway, that's so crazy. But thank you so much for sharing them work boo, y'all. If y'all got any stories about y'all work relationships, let me know, because working in certain places, that tea be steaming when you find out all the juicy tea. Oh my God, my job, the girl got pregnant. She didn't know if it was her husband or the work boo, y'all. I was just like the tea. But anyway, thank you for sharing this. Let me go ahead and reply to her, and let's get into our second story. Y'all, so I found another video that has something to do with a work bay. My lace look like it's lazy. But y'all, I found another video that have to do with a work bay, so let's just keep it all in the work bay situations. So this one is titled, I slept with my boss and found out his girlfriend was pregnant. Let's get into it. Let me zoom it, put it a bit close because it's a little small writing. So it says, hey Symone girl, I love your channel and especially your story times. They be lit and better than regular TV shows, LOL. But let's jump right into the story so you could call me Winter. Hey Winter. Back when I was in college, I started this job to make some quick little money because your girl couldn't be broke. I feel it. So I applied for this sales position that I searched on Indeed. The job called me quick as hell and I got an interview. So let's call the girl that interviewed me Stacy. Stacy seemed real cool and we had a great interview. She let me know that the job was commission based and we'll be working outside in the field. At first I wasn't sure if that was the job for me because I wanted a regular check. I didn't want to be working like a Hebrew slave just to earn some income, LOL, but I digress. She assured me that I still will have a regular paycheck, but most of it will be based on how many sales I make. I agreed and was hired immediately. Let's call the dude in the story time about the story time is about Trey. So Stacy was explaining the job and how great Trey was in the field, basically bragging on the ninja. Keep in mind, he wasn't there when I got hired. Trey and Stacy both were the main supervisors. She was just in charge of the hiring process. So the next day when we come in, guess who's there? You guessed it, Trey. Girl, when I say he was fine, he was fine. LOL. He was tall, muscular, built caramel complexion, and had long dreads. I'm like, damn, no wonder she was bragging earlier. But I had a boyfriend, so I wasn't feeling at least where people would notice. I noticed Trey and Stacy were talking, but it looked kind of cozy. So in my head, I'm like, yeah, they hunching, LOL. I'm like, I don't blame you, girl. I noticed when they were talking, Trey was staring me down like we made direct eye contact. But I looked down and then back up, and he was still staring like, damn, little daddy, can I get my face back, LOL. Anyway, so we all had to do a meeting with Trey. So that means one-on-one in his office with him. Low-key, I was nervous because he looked good and I didn't want him to see me feeling him. Needless to say, the feeling was mutual. He was flirting like crazy. So fast forward, we all getting ready to get in the field except for Stacy. Keep that in mind. And girl, it was dead winter time, freezing cold with snow on the ground. I low-key was annoyed we had to go outside in the first place. Stacy proceeds to pull me aside to let me know Trey was her boyfriend and they've been together for a year. I'm like, okay girl, that was random as hell. She must have knew Trey was a damn dog. So we all get in the company car and start the job. Long story short, the job was not for me. So I called Trey to come pick me up off the site so I could go home because I was not fit for this type of work. He tries to convince me to stay by showing me the ropes, but I wasn't impressed. So we get to talking about shit they had nothing to do with the job. He asked me if I had a man, and I told him, yeah, but it was complicated, and we going through it right now. He tells me him and Stacy were a couple, but they're going through it as well, right? Wrong. Anyways, we talking, and one thing leads to another, and he puts his hand on my thigh and proceeds to kiss me. Instantly, I begin to kiss him back. I stopped for a second and said, we can't do this. But he hits me. Oh, he didn't hit her. Let me read this right. My bad. I'm getting too excited that I stopped like he hit her. Okay. But he hits me with the, just let me put the tip in, please. And like a dumbass, I did, and we got it on right there in the company car. I know, trifling, but it is what it is. I quit that job because I couldn't face Stacy knowing I took her man down, so I left. But me and Trey became each other's little yeah or sneaky links. But here's where things got weird. He started catching feelings after we agreed to just be sneaky links. He wanted me to go out of town with him and some more shit. And I was just not jacking that. He would call my phone at 3 in the morning knowing I'm laying next to my man like, what the fuck are you doing? He would leave drunk voicemails on my phone saying he was ready to risk it all. The icing on the cake was when he drove to the back of my house and flashing the headlights in my window to get my attention. My dude wasn't there, thank God. He probably was out cheating anyways. But I'm glad he wasn't there because things would have gotten spicy. So I stopped talking to Trey for a little while. But something told me to search up his name on Facebook, so I did. And you can't believe what I found. This ninja and Stacy took maternity photos to announce their pregnancy to the world and their engagement. When I say I was flabbergasted, my mouth had just hit the floor. Girl. And then it hit me why she couldn't go in the field with us that day. She was pregnant the whole time. Alright, let's finish. Then the day he just finished eating me up, he taking pictures with her and holding her stomach, talking about my queen. Like, boy, you definitely downplayed the whole relationship. You said you had a complicated relationship, not a fiance and a kid on the way. The nerve of this ninja. Here you are acting heartbroken, like you wanted to build something with me the whole time you building something with her. Like, why lie to kick it? We was having a good old time, but you doing the most, trying to ruin my relationship, but you halfway down the aisle. That's crazy to me. Ninjas really lie for free. Shaking my head. Needless to say, I blocked him and we didn't talk because I just felt like he was weird for that, and I didn't want shit to get any more messier than it already was. We still follow each other on social media, but don't say much to each other. And me and my boyfriend broke up. That's another story. And Trey and Stacy ended up breaking up as well. They had a beautiful son together though, but that's all I know with that. Sorry if this was long, but I thought it was good. I thought it was a good one to tell. I hope you enjoy reading it. Sis, let's get to this. I enjoy reading this story, sis. Most definitely. This story was crazy. Not him. This man, I'm really picturing everything in my head. I'm picturing him coming to your house, flashing the lights. I'm picturing all this stuff. It's just crazy because, I mean, y'all both was wrong. You dead wrong, young boy voice. Y'all both was wrong, but this was a good story though. Like what? Y'all is crazy. It's just crazy because it's like, sis, what? Oh my god, this was crazy. The fact that, oh my god, I just really pray and hope when I decide to have a baby and get married, because I want to get married for real. Not like I would get married for fake, but I'm just saying, when I decide to do all those things, I pray that my man ain't out here being like that. But sometimes you could kind of tell what type of person you got with. Like, you could kind of tell. Like, sometimes it don't be a mystery. Like, it'd be like the person was a dog the whole time and you knew that, but you think you could change somebody. I ain't playing those games no more. Like, I feel like I'm too old to be playing them games. Like, you know, when you young, you want to play those games with somebody. Like, I could fix him, I could change him, I'ma go no, not me, not now. No, we ain't playing those games. Because I'm dating people that's my age or older than me. Like, so if you ain't got it figured out by now, it's like, what are you doing? But that's so embarrassing and that's so heartbroken. Oh my god, I would be so hurt. Like, how you just over here, you just met her today, and it's like, sis, you was wrong too for that though. But like you said, it is what it is. But that's so crazy. Oh wow, that's good Stacy walked away from that situation. The fact that he felt like, I'm finna ruin your this is nuts. Wow. This is a Tyler Perry movie for real. Like, I could see this. I really was picturing everything in my head, like picturing it. Like, sis, can you make a cartoon of that? I'm just kidding. But no, thank you so much for sharing, sis. That was really good. And the way you wrote it, you really had me like I was really on the edge of my seat just now. Like, this was good. Okay, I'm trying to think because this is kind of short. So I'm trying to think, do I want to read one more story? I should just do one more story. If I could find one more short story, let's see. You know what, it's just gonna be a short Subbie Sunday. I was gonna read one more story, but like I told y'all, when I say I just feel like chilling and laying in bed, I really feel like doing that. And I gotta edit this video, then I gotta start editing my vlog, y'all, because I'm trying to get into these weekly vlogs. So y'all, I'm gonna just cut it here. I'm sorry, but them two stories was good. I like that. I feel like we did good. So thank you so much for sharing. Again, if you guys would like to go ahead and send your stories, you already know where to send them. I'm not gonna say where not to send them, because it seems like every time I say that, somebody sent there, and I don't know if they try to be funny or what, but it'd be like. But anyway, thank you guys so much for sharing. Again, you already know the email is down below. Storytimes email. Yep. Thank you guys so much. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, follow me on my social medias, and we out.